Hi, it's me. Welcome to the stream. Was trying to make sure that things were going well today. If I use the Wi-Fi specifically, my frames drop always. If I use my Ethernet cable, they don't drop as much. I don't know how often they will be dropping. I have the stats pulled up right underneath where I'm playing the game so that I can just look at that, because I'm very tired of not noticing that my frames are just suddenly dropping. Really hate that. But today it's Layton time. It's been a little bit, and apologies for that. Didn't realize what the time I would have available to me when I decided that I would walk back to the apartment, play, do stream, and then walk back up to campus, what that time frame would look like when I made that plan specifically. I had a feeling, but I didn't know that I'd be rushing so much. So, while I was going to do things yesterday, I was really lazy and didn't get out of bed until afternoon, like literally afternoon. So, we're here now, and we're playing video games, and that's fun. I hope the game isn't super duper loud or anything. It's at a good enough volume that you can hear me while still being able to hear the game. We'll keep an eye on that most likely throughout the stream. But for now, we have a lot to get done today. That's a surprising number. We're one away from 420. I was hoping we were like at 5 hours, but technically no. But when we last left off, our story so far, Luke and Layton encounter Dr. Schrader at Green Hospital. The doctor reveals that he has been holding on to Layton's car in his absence. And in the car, the pair finds another letter from the future Luke telling him where to meet him. Luke and Layton head out for the Gilded 7 Casino on Flatstone Street. And there, they meet future Luke, who is right over here. And this is where we last left off. I didn't realize that this music would be playing when we came back, but we're in the casino storage, and actually we can probably pull up Layton's account to get a more detailed summary of this. According to future Luke, this London is under the command of my future self. It seems I've become obsessed with completing a time machine, and I've been kidnapping scientists from the past, which is to say, my present. If these allegations are true, then stopping my future self is my duty as a gentleman, as a true gentleman. So we're trying to stop future Layton from kidnapping all these scientists to make a time machine, and like he's ruling London in the background as like a shadow boss, and it's all kinds of bad. So that's why future Luke needs our help. It's a little bit convoluted. I mean, that isn't to say that the past game's plots, well, no, Curious Village's plot was a little bit more simple, but the last game was a little bit convoluted in that we had to go on a train, and then after that we were trying to reach a destination that we didn't know, and then we eventually found out that it was heading to a town where there's a vampire. It was all kinds of fun stuff. The Layton series is weird and wacky and wild, and it just gets weirder from here. It does in fact just get weirder from here. And that's saying something, because this game deals with time travel. As we'll see when we continue through these games. One thing I still haven't done yet is play for the rest of the Mario and Luigi series. I played the first game, but I haven't played the second 2 games yet. Come along, you two. We need to make our way back to Flatstone Street. I did remember his voice this time. Good news, I did remember a character's voice. I don't know if I'll remember any other voices, but I remembered his, because I did like a weird 1940s accent for some reason instead. I don't know why. Anywho. Personally, I prefer games of skill to games of chance. The setting certainly is luxurious. Layton hates gambling. Nice. The Professor would be quite the poker shark if he tried. Perhaps. Howdy. The walls and floor are so shiny they're making my head spin. Wow, my head's spinning! Can I please get another hint coin? They're just giving me the same stupid bubbles. I just want a hint coin. You gave me one. Is there just one in this area? Okay, there's another one. Where's the third? There's gotta be a third, man. There's always a third. Like, I think it's specifically, they started with the second game where it's like, every single screen has 3 hint coins, unless, like, extremely specific cases, but otherwise it's just 3 hint coins, and you need to find all— Whoa, I have accidentally made the window smaller. I think we're okay? Oy. Okay, hang on. Okay, I think we're good now. I think it's back to normal, for the most part. It looks relatively normal on the, on OBS, so hopefully it's good. Oh well. Anyway, let's get on out of here.
Oh, there you are, boss!
Bostro.
Oh.
Oi! What are you doing wearing the boss's getup? This your idea of a joke?
I'm from up north, you say?
No, not at all.
Cockney.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of you round here before.
Oh no, we've been found out. Why is the skin like grey?
Yes, well, we don't often get a chance to visit this fine establishment of yours.
Dunno about that, but I'm gonna need you to come with me for some questioning. This way, you three.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh-racky.
Professor, run away while you can!
I can hear the Yuri Lowenfall in there. I can hear it in there. Like his regular voice in there, I can hear it. I can't believe he's dead.
Oh no!
Quickly, you two, this way.
Don't let him escape! You hear? Don't let him escape!
Who are these bozos? Oh yeah, there's actual guns in this game. I think this is the first time Layton's had, like, guns in the game. In the game series. They've usually just had swords.
We're surrounded, Professor!
Calm yourself, Luke. I have a plan.
Howdy.
Wait! Where are you going?
Do you see a way out of this?
I do, but I'll need your help.
They're down in the trenches. Slot machine gun! That's his plan. Slot machine gun! It says 40, but I don't think it's too hard. Alright, build a machine gun from the parts of this disassembled slot machine and help future Luke and Layton fight back. This is a different song than usual. It's more stressful. That's fun. I like that. That's neat. Now I do think I know mostly how this looks just because while I was looking for a gift for the starting soon announcement, I saw it in one of the gifts, so hopefully I can remember most of it. To help future Luke and Layton fight back. Rotate the parts and fit them into, the checkerboard shape below. You must use all of the pieces without any of them overlapping. Now hurry! There's not actually any sort of hurry there, but I don't believe you can flip them. Yeah, I don't think you can flip them. That part goes like there? I think? Okay, let me grab it. Let me grab it, please. And I think this part goes over here? That is the Palestinian flag, the national Palestinian flag. This one goes here, maybe? That feels right. And then this part, because it's thin and lanky, goes here. I am not, but I am in support of the rights of Palestine to exist.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
That's been there for like at least a year or
Few
two now
things
at this
satisfy
point.
like a puzzle solved.
It's a in solidarity flag. Alright, there we go. Jackpot. Let the Counter-Strike begin. Counter-Strike CSC go. What is that? Something go. What does go stand for? Counter-Strike go. Yeah, thanks for telling me it's in my puzzle index. Oh, this is a good song. It's so weird how they don't move their mouths.
We got winners, boys! More bad boys! More bad!
Like literal gold coins they're pelting them with.
I'd say that was a close one.
We gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Funny, I don't remember you helping.
Look, you're me, so that means I get some credit for assisting.
Oh, is that so?
That's very interesting logic.
There we go. It's an in solidarity thing. It's not, I have like links to various things to donate to, but like, I don't necessarily have a charity that I'm working for. Take 5 with a normal time signature. I like Take 5. I like the 5/4 time signature. I'm a huge music theory nerd, so I enjoy funky time signatures. It's real good. Got a new course for the toy car. Big score, big score. Let's say we're progress. Oh, I guess we were like right at the end of the chapter. Whoops. Oh well. Chapter 3, The Enigmatic Future. So I do remember how many chapters are in this game. Mr. Triton. Yeesh. He's only 23, Luke. Well, I guess for a 13-year-old, 23 seems like you're super old. Like all the kids in my school that I go to think that 24 is old, so I'm probably ancient in their eyes. They would call me Unk. So, Mr. Triton, where are we headed? Luke, please call me anything but Mr. Triton. It's really strange being called that by myself. It's pretty awkward for me too, but what else am I supposed to call you? I don't see why you both can't be Luke. Can't be called Luke. Should we need to distinguish you two apart arise? Should the need to distinguish you two apart arise? You can be Big Luke, and you Little Luke. The rest outfit? Who don't always find I don't know much about jazz per se. That's a part of music that I'm not too familiar with, unfortunately. Never like took jazz courses. I was only in a jazz choir for like 1 semester when I did college the first time around. It's a fascinating genre, I just don't know a whole lot about it, unfortunately. So the names I am unfamiliar with, but I might be keen to look those up. They look slightly familiar, but not by much. I'm not too keen on Little Luke, but it beats all this confusion. Whatever you say goes, Professor. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance again, Little Luke. Oh, the pleasure is all mine, Big Luke. Now, where were we? Oh yes, there's something I need to check up on. Professor, on your way to the casino, do you pass a restaurant in the shopping arcade? The one near the southern end, exit of the arcade. That's the one. We'll need to head there first. A friend of mine is waiting for us there. Alright, so we gotta head back to... What sorts of fools would destroy their own casino like that? Oh, that's Big Luke talking. You can tell because of the hat. Yeah, dark, eh? They block out the light to create an ambiance. Something I saw my grandpa knew up in the room. Oh, wow. He thought he was doing it with one hand. Doing a drum roll with one hand. That's crazy. I honestly didn't know you could actually, like, do the sticks that fast. I'm moving my hand. You can't see it though. I'm like I can like do. I can't actually show it here. I don't have anything to really show, but I can like click. I guess like do button mashing really fast, but that's not the same as like doing a drum roll. Never did drums. Never played drums. Another fun instrument that I really should learn more about because that's one of the more complex instruments for me to figure out when I'm writing music. Do you have a puzzle for me? You don't. You're just some guy. Horace, ugh! Why are you sneaking up on me like that? You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, sir. I didn't think a simple hello would scare you so much. I was lost in thought and didn't see you there. Anyway, I have things to take care of. Goodbye! How odd. What's up, Professor? Take a look at that ground, Luke. Oh, wet footsteps! That man left wet footprints, even though it hasn't rained since we got here. So why were his shoes wet? That's because I don't know about them. Impossible drums are fun. That's how breakbeats happen. They chop up the drum beats and then they make the stupidest sounding stuff ever. It sounds like a machine gun is in the background instead, usually. That is true, that it hasn't rained one single time in London. A city notoriously famous for its terrible weather, for its god-awful weather. Like Seattle. What happened the foggiest? Yeah, we will note that the wet footprints for later because we have to head back to the restaurant. Do you have anything new for me? You do not. Alright, cool. Just a little farther, Luke. We're almost at the arcade now. I know. We walked through here earlier. Oh, right. Of course you did. You mentioned that before, didn't you? Yeah. Hey, you know, there's something I've been wondering about. He did not pee his pants, though that would be incredibly funny. I'm pretty sure he didn't do that. I don't think that's how typically it would get on your feet. On your shoes like that. Usually just sticks to the pants. What's on your mind? Well, a time machine able to take people to any point in time could really change the world. Not just that, it could improve people's lives. Yes, it certainly has the potential to do that. I don't think I know from experience. Trying to think. I don't think so. I mean, it's possible I did it when I was a toddler. Because that happens sometimes when you're a toddler and learning how to be potty trained. What an interesting conversation. So even though the machine could do so much for people, you want to stop it from being made. Think about this scenario. Imagine there's this bully who's always giving you trouble. Go on. Now let's say you had that time machine we've been talking about. Would you travel back in time to when that bully was a bratty 5-year-old and wail on him? Of course not. That'd be cruel. Of course you wouldn't, because you've got a good heart. But imagine the damage someone less kind could do with a machine like that. I guess I never thought of it that way. We've got to stop that machine from being built. Yeah, trying to stop it from being built specifically so that bad people can't get it. Because bad people can access it. If good people can access it, then bad people can also access it. Oh, we have a puzzle. Thank you so much for the follow, Alice Sinosauropteryx. Sinosauropteryx. Is that a real dinosaur name or not? That's my question. I do not remember the voice I did for her. Oh, there you are, Flukykins. I miss the sound of your sweet voice. It's a real dinosaur. That's neat. The best one. I'm gonna assume that's a dinosaur that's maybe in Animal Crossing. Maybe in one of them. I think she's okay. Well, I'm begging you to listen. My name is Luke, with an L. Oh, what's in a name anyhow? All that matters is the love we share, Fluky Poo. Don't you feel lucky to have met your soulmate so early in your young life? 'Cause you should. Listen, Belle, I think maybe you've got big dreams for our future. You bet I do. Now, if only I could get this plan for our house right. Oh, it's not an Animal Crossing. But you know what is an Animal Crossing? Dream houses. Oh, for God's sake, I think I do remember this puzzle. Not the, like, not the solution. I just remember seeing this puzzle that somebody did one time. Alright. The empty lot below is lined with wooden stakes forming a grid of squares. Your job is to stretch rope between the stakes so that a 4-person family that is planning to build a house here can have 4 identically shaped rooms. You must complete this puzzle using the entire lot in 5 ropes or less. A rope that traverses multiple stakes in a straight line counts as 1 rope if you draw it with a single stroke. That would be a good example. A good example of what? So, 5 ropes or less. 4 identically shaped rooms. So the problem here, as you can see, is that it's not a complete square. That's what the issue is. Oh, a good sample, like a... Maybe. Because if we just do like a... Hang on. I did that really wrong. If we just do this, then we have these areas that won't make it a full thing. It would definitely be an interesting type of song if music box and drum break. Don't we have heard that type before? Usually it's orchestral music samples and then the drums in the back. Yeah, we have to make it so that it's kind of more in line with like this, sorta, kinda. Kind of like this, but we can't do that specifically. So we can, in fact, we can draw this line. That line's fine. Let me erase this. It's this, oh, it's this middle-ish part that's kind of throwing me off a bit. Wrap over it. Ah, I see, you're one of those, people who do the rapping. People who do the rapping. They call those rappers. I'm more of the singer-songwriter type, but I've met a number of people who enjoy making beats. So if it's like... No, that won't work either. Oy, this is a very complex problem. Anybody can be a real rapper. You just have to have the spirit. That's still doing rap. You're still performing it and making the lyrics and such. I've never released a full song, like, under any sort of label or, like, gotten any monetary value from it, but I still call myself a singer-songwriter. Maybe like this? That don't look equal. That don't look equal. That definitely doesn't look equal. Okay, that's not it either. It's 5. It's like 5 or less. So like I have 4 ropes to work with here. I mean, we could potentially use gaps. Trying to think of... Well, if we do it in this manner of crisscross applesauce... If we do it in this manner... Then we do technically have 4 rooms. We just have 2 extra, like, pie slices as well. Crap is a hobby. Okay. That is a terrible quote. Jaden Smith has a lot of weird and interesting ideas, but I think that happens a lot when you're like a child star. You get a lot of interesting ideas about the world. If I were to... How to make it even? How to make it even? Restart it. Hang on. I'll get rid of these lines. Nope. Here. And then it would... I don't know what I'm doing currently, I'm going to be honest. No clue what I'm doing here. Oh wait, no! Oh my god. I've solved the puzzle. I've done it. No wait, no, not quite. How to make it even, how to make it even, how to make it even. How do I make it even? 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 Here. And then... Does the game like that? The game doesn't like that. The game doesn't like that. That's not quite it. No. Or does it? Trying to look at the shape. No, the game wouldn't like that. The game wouldn't like that. That's not even. Okay. Okay. I'm onto something here. I'm onto something. Maybe... Oh. Will the game accept that? Oh. Okay, if I make this line shorter... No, then that doesn't cut out. Then I have... If I cut that line out, then these parts won't be there. Four identical shaped rooms. Straight line counts form will be drawn in a single stroke. It doesn't say that I can't have more than 4 rooms. It just says that I have to have 4 identically shaped rooms involved. I'm trying to loophole this, because I don't want to lose pick rats. I've already lost enough. I'm gonna submit it, and if it's wrong, then it's wrong. That's fine. We can do it again.
How about this?
That's fair. That's understandable and fair.
I don't know what to say.
Go back to the drawing boards. They are the same shape. Yes, I'm aware it's wrong. Thank you. Apologies. But the game is already telling me that it's wrong. Like, I feel like this middle line, it's either something involving this middle line, or this little middle line, like something involving a line of symmetry of some kind. Oh, that's the completely wrong area, even. That's not even close to being correct. I somehow completely messed that up. Oh my god, what's happening? Help me. Help me! That's the chocolate, and I almost left. Presuming they survive. I mean, I feel like that's fair to say. You never know. You never do know if they're gonna make it out alive. Make it out alive. Set this world on fire now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Alright, we're doing a hint. Shape of the lot, shaped like a corner, but with the corners, with square, but with the corners cut off. Keep that in mind when you think about the shapes when you make 4 versions of. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thanks, game. That's extremely helpful. Was I? Yeah, I'm aware. Huh. Okay. No, that doesn't work either. Okay. If you can, please try not to backseat while I'm puzzle solving. I'd like to figure it out myself. Or if I use hints, I would rather look the hints up myself and ask for them. Would the diagonal help? Diagonal feels like it would help. But I'm struggling with finding where the intersecting line would be. 'Cause that don't work, and that don't work. I can't neatly cut this off, which is a problem. We're grabbing our second hint. 4 rooms of the same shape will solve this puzzle, however, they don't all have to be the same size. Cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's incredibly cool. That's so cool. I love that. Okay. So that's not where we're going, but it's a start. Whoops, that's not the line I wanted to take out. This was the line I wanted to take out. Okay, well that's not a triangle. We've already messed up. It's probably better if they're like 4-sided shapes rather than triangles, but this is a conundrum. If I do... What does this get me? Fascinating. We're experimenting here. You didn't have to pull the game out, that was your choice. I understand getting frustrated about... I was literally just watching someone do a puzzle game earlier today. Where, like, the hint was something like, it was... They were using, it was a mouse and keyboard type of game, and, like, the hint was, like, forest forever with the 4, like, instead of, like, the word forever. So I was, like, screaming at my... Not screaming, but, like, silently yelling at my, phone. Like, it's F4. The answer is F4. You press the F4 button. And it took him like 15 minutes to figure that out in the video. Now here's the thing. Okay. Say we were to do this. Where does that get us? That gives us the same shape, yes, but that doesn't give us different sizes. It might just be that I'm not like in the right frame of mind for puzzles right now. I don't know. Yeah, this definitely isn't it, but it's like, what do I do with this specific shape? Like, that shape is what I'm after, I think. Something similar to this shape. Like a pentagon of sorts, perhaps. Oh, wait, is it maybe supposed to be more like a diagonal type of beat here? Like, not quite this, but similar to this? It might be. Hexagon shape, perhaps? That'd be difficult to pull out, though. Huh. Nice, but I am gonna pull out the next 10 coin. Solution involves 2 large rooms at the same time. Yeah, thanks, game. That's exactly what I was thinking about, but I'm, really struggling with, what 2 shapes it would be. This one was more difficult than I remember. And this is a 40 picker-app puzzle, huh? They're all equal shapes in terms of proportions. Yeah, I knew that part, game. Thank you. I'm assuming it's something similar to this shape we're going on here. But I don't... Stop. I don't know how to get this shape all over the goddamn map. That's the part that we're missing here. If we do it like that, and this... And that's not the same. So it's not like that? Trapezoidal in nature. Is it like this? Is that proportional? If you're... Did you perhaps make 4 trapezoids and wonder why you failed? Remember, they have to be considered the same shape, the proportions of all the rooms need to be equivalent. So it's not this, supposedly. If I submit this as an answer, it apparently doesn't count, because this is not proportional. If I submit it, I lose 4 more hint coins. Or pick-a-rats, rather.
How about this? I guess it's back to the drawing board.
I mean, I was the one that decided to do it, so it's fine. Cause like I can see how they're not proportional. This doesn't feel like it's the same size. This definitely feels a lot larger than this, in particular. The angle at which I'm doing it is not gonna help me either. Unless... Is it... Okay. Okay. Perhaps... No, that's not it. Okay, hang on. Hang on. could be onto something here. I think I did the shape beforehand as well, is the unfortunate part. Gotta be different sizes. They gotta be different sizes. Oh, that's not the right place. That's not the right place. That's not the right place. Where would that be perpendicular? It would be here. Yes? Okay, so it would be... That's what that would be perpendicular, so we have to do it from here instead. Oh, we're onto something. We're onto something. We're onto something. Hang on. Is he cooking? With gas? Probably not. Kite shape. I think because this intersection isn't gonna work, so that's definitely a no-go. Let's do an intersection where they actually cross in the middle. Something that lets me cross in the middle there. But I don't really have a good version of this where the intersection crosses. Yeah, these are good shapes. These are very good shapes. Let's not even the same. Huh. I think I'm losing it. That may be what's happening here. Can you picture what diamond gemstone looks like when it's from the side after it's been cut? The four rims are all the same shape. That's still confusing. Count 2 stakes left from the top right corner and stretch a rope. 2 stakes from the top right corner. And then stretch a rope 2 stakes down from there. Well, yeah, I was doing these shapes before, but it wasn't working. Stretch a rope 2 stakes down from there, then count 2 stakes down from the top right corner and stretch a rope. Like this. See the shape you made? That's it. Oh, I see it now. Up. Is that proportional? That's 2 by 2. Yeah? I guess that's proportional. Okay. It's like it's kind of like a beetle looking shape.
This one's as good as solved.
That was god awful.
I knew it!
I'm gonna need 50 bajillion more hint coins after this one, Chief. They're all the same shape. Did it take you long to realize that the rooms didn't all need to be the same size? Not necessarily. That's one of your favorites, huh? Oh, how wonderful! That's a wonderful home you designed for us, Luke! I'm so happy right now! Now give your sweetheart a big squishy kiss! Stop making that kissy face at me! Oh, Luke, There's that shyness again. Every time you get embarrassed like that, I just melt. Oh, the toy car. Oh, and Layton journal as well. Alright, hang on. We have 2 car coises. We got 2 quad coises. It's a big score. Alright. Money? We've got to have the money. Oi lads, we got work to do. We gotta grab all this cash and move it over to the safe. Boss is over his orders. But how are we gonna pick it all up? Alright, raise the tiles to direct the car towards the goal. Alright, so I kind of worked backwards from this, so the end spot height needs to be, we need to either get here or here. It would most likely be better if we do it from here, maybe? It typically uses all of them, I think. Oh, there's a hopping one as well. We can hop. Let me see that in action. Let me see it in action. The hop, that is to say. Okay, so that's how that works. It goes over 1, specifically. So it will need to hop in order to get somewhere. The question is where? Probably here. Seeing as there's not really any place other than that it can really go. Next to the money bags. That would require me to move this way? This way or this way? If I start from here, then I can scooch along. Go there. Go here. Now that can't work if I'm going from this angle. Clear the board. That seems at the very least like the most simplest thing that I can do there. It might be that I have to go around the other way, but we'll discover later. Say I start this direction. Go this way. This way. This way. Boom. Boom. Jump. Down. Oh, baby, I think we've got it. Alright, hang on. Let's take a look. Ah. Okay. Gotcha. Yes. Yes. Yes, and we're home free! Hooray! Yippee! Alright, we did it. Oh my gosh, my throat. I just finished the lemon lime soda I just had. So we're switching from that to water. I got, I'm gonna guess 60 liters? No, not 60. Cause no, it could be 60, cause halfway between 1.5 is, whatchamacallit, half between 1.5 is 75 milliliters. 750, oh my god, help me. 750 milliliters. So it'd be like 600? 650 maybe? I got enough, pretty much, is what I'm out after here. The sweet hunt. Okay. A Fluke, your bride-to-be. Can't wait to see you again, sweetie. Speaking of sweets, I'm bringing cakes. Aren't you just dying to taste them? We have 2 jumps. Oh. And we also have rivers. This is fascinating. Pick all the cakes. Pick up all the cakes for Luke. I was gonna say Fluke. God bless America. Now I could potentially jump here, but that feels counterintuitive. Unless I put these here. which are a little bit wacky, but could work. We still have one more of that to go. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. That can't be it. If we start here, then we go there. Then we... Okay... That's a convoluted way of getting there, so we're not going to do that. We're going to try heading up from here. So, go that way. Am I? Fascinating. I'm doing it this way. And then... Boop. No. Boop. 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 Huh. Okay. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Once again, try not to backseat, please. Though I am seeing that you're trying to give me hints in some capacity. Okay. Working it backwards from there. Maybe if I go this way. It's roundabout, but it could work. Oh, whoops, that's not what I needed. That can't work though. I have to start going up. That's the problem that we face here, is I have to start by going up. And then... this way. Get that cake, then I have to... turn... down? Do I need all of them? This and get that, then it goes down, then it passes by both of those. And it goes back up and gets that. And it jumps and jumps. Do I need all of them? This is... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that... those opened up the bridges. That's what that was. Okay. I didn't need to press those buttons at all. I thought the buttons were there to open up the thing. I didn't need the buttons at all. I thought I had to hit the buttons. That's why I did that. I thought I had to hit the buttons in order to open up the exit, because that's how that usually typically works in those sorts of types of puzzles. Anywho, we're getting sidetracked. I need to go back into the arcade. Does he have a puzzle for me? Do you have another puzzle, good sir? You do not. How have you two been? Word is there was a shootout at the Gilded 7 Casino. I don't remember his voice, so we're giving me my natural voice. Wow, that made it to the papers already? Seems some cuckoos went off there and tried to run off with the day's profits. When the casino's security staff caught them red-handed, the place turned into the Wild West. What? But that's not how it happened at all. Whoa now, don't shoot me. Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just telling you what the paper says. Well, that paper's wrong. Oh yeah? How do you know you're not the one who's wrong? 'Cause we were there, dingus. One of the paper prints lies! I hate to say it, but I think the family controls the media here. The papers print what they're told to. Good news, I haven't dropped a single frame yet. That's definitely extremely good news. We've been going for nearly an hour. Look, there's a restaurant! Is this the place you had in mind, Big Luke? Yes, this is one. Let's head in. Oh boy, there's a guy here. Media bias to children. Which is funny. Ugh, ow. Wow, you look terrible. What's wrong? Oh hey kid. Yeah, I'm kinda a mess right now. Bostro came by and really stuck it to me. Ugh. That's awful. Yeah, you're telling me. You kept carrying on about some brat who got into the casino. That brat wouldn't have to be you, would it? Me? No way, I wouldn't dream of going to an awful place like that. Oh good, I was afraid I was gonna have to teach you a lesson for doing something so knuckle-headed. Cause I'm really in no shape for any teaching right now. I guess I just don't get Bostro. He flies off the handle for no reason at all. Good job, Luke. You managed to avoid the police. Or the mafia, rather. the authorities. Let's say that you managed to avoid the authorities. It's funny you mentioned media bias, because I'm currently taking an intro to media literacy class. Not that that's like something that I didn't already know, just based on the past 5 years of politics and me being an active member of society. Or, kind of. Luke, do you see that man in black over there? Does he seem familiar to you? Yeah, he's the one who brought us that letters from you. Oh. Okay, yeah, I think I do remember this guy. Man, look at him, you make my belly rumble. He probably has a puzzle. Oh well. Sorry to keep you waiting, Shipley. Not at all, I just got here a moment ago myself. Though you've all met before, I don't think you've ever had a proper introduction. This is my good friend Shipley. Shipley has played a vital role in the effort to bring you and little Luke to our time. Pleased to meet you, Shipley. Likewise, Professor, I'm sorry I had to be so brief with you when we last met. Luke here told me I couldn't share any details until he had a chance to speak with you himself. Don't give it another thought. Luke ought to test us before sharing the details of his plan. Shipley, did you manage some reconnaissance work in Chinatown as I asked? I did indeed, Luke, that filthy scumbag Layton. Apologies, Professor. I would be referring to the evil Layton that I'm, talking about. I read that wrong, don't worry about it. The Professor is apprised of the situation. Do continue. Apprised. Apprised? I don't remember that word. Knows of, I'm assuming it means. Right, you know the towering pagoda located in Chinatown? Only the finest in Chinatown. Apparently evil Layton is holding those scientists captive there. Seems he has them working on something day and night. So the scientists are in the tower itself. This is going to make things very difficult. I also heard another peculiar rumor while I was about town. Yes? Word has it that the Prime Minister who disappeared 10 years ago is being held up there too. What? Bill Hawks. Guy McChin. There he goes. He went missing the day of the accident. He's been missing for 10 years. Do you suppose evil Layton might have abducted the Prime Minister in addition to all those scientists? We won't know unless we check the facts for ourselves. Big Luke, you seem apprehensive at the mention of the Towering Pagoda. What is this place? The Towering Pagoda is a family stronghold, and it sits by a sea of warehouses in Chinatown. To complicate matters, the whole of Chinatown is controlled almost exclusively by the family. That means even giving within walking distance won't be easy. Be that as it may, we need to head to the source of the madness if we are to uncover the truth. Can you guide us safely to the tower? Infiltrating a place like that is going to take a bit of preparation. Why don't I split off for a bit and see if I can secure a safe route to the tower for us? Go on and set out for Chinatown without me. Shipley, Shipley can tell you how to get that far. Alright? Very well. Good. Now I need to get moving. Be careful out there. Wow, he sure took off in the area. The whole of Chinatown is crap. Chinatown's a stinking cesspool of garbage. An entire garbage fire. We need to burn it to the ground right now. Shipley, we need to get to Chinatown. What's the best way there? Let's see, I'd say your best bet is to head back north on Flatstone Street. As you make your way toward the casino, there's a small set of stairs that go up to the right. Did you see them before? Ah yes, now that you mention it, I do recall passing by an area. That's probably not how the Brave said area. Area? Area? Area. That fits that description. Good. Head up those stairs and follow the narrow path to the top until you hit the riverbank. From there, just follow the path you're on and it'll take you straight to Chinatown. You're not coming with us, Shipley? I wish I could, but I've got to stay here and wait for word from your older self. Very well. Thank you for your assistance, Shipley. Come, Luke, we mustn't dilly-dally here. Take care of yourself out there. If you run into any trouble, you can always find me here. Do you have a puzzle for me? No, you don't. Okay, fine. You're not going to have a bite before you leave? Now that's a real shame, lad. Not to twist the knife in, but you're missing out on some extremely fine Yorkshire pudding. Believe me, if I could stay, I would. Next time I'm here, I'm ordering for 2. Luke's a growing boy, and he needs all the Yorkshire pudding he can get. Alright. And we're off. Ba-ba-da-skip. Ba-ba-doop. We're skipping puzzles. Probably. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. That's an incredibly... That helps a lot. Oh! There she is again. There she is. Ghost. Top hat.
Here you go.
Yes,
What's
it is.
this now?
Open it and see.
Hat?
Origin story.
For the newly appointed professor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because every single professor, all of my college professors were
You're
top hats,
a
it's
fully
true.
fledged member of the academic community now. So you've got to look the part.
We don't get to see his hair under there.
Very dashing, Herschel. The picture of a true gentleman.
Congratulations,
True
that's good.
gentleman?
No, leave it on. It suits you. It really does. So no taking it off.
Legally binding.
Oh, look at the time. I didn't realize how late it was. I have to go to the lab. We're running a very important experiment today.
Ah.
Let's continue this celebration over dinner tonight. Oh, and promise me you'll wear the hat. It's not your usual style, but keep an open mind. After all, isn't that what a gentleman does?
Bye-bye. Hee happy. That does remind, that's like, leave the hat on. This does remind me of, I guess, sort of spoilers, but not quite, of Garnet in Steven Universe. Nope, nobody ever undid that on her. Nobody ever undid that on Garnet. And to this day, she still can't do that. Layton's got real huge hands. If he had long fingers, he'd be good at piano at the very least. I didn't know that you need large mittens to play bass. That's the thing that you gotta have in order to do the picking, I guess. Or no, it's to get the... Talking about, like, the notes themselves. I wish I had, like, longer fingers so I could play guitar better. Those, like, positions are real bad. Some of those chords are real bad. I've learned on and off for a few years. Did you see that, Professor? Wasn't that the same woman we saw earlier? I suppose it was. You seem distracted, Professor. Are you alright? What was that? Oh, right, I'm fine. If you say so. Oh, look at that! I bet these are the stairs Shipsy mentioned. I could have sworn that was Claire, but it couldn't be. Claire, we now have a name. Yeah, pretty much the, like, I think of there he is anytime there's, like, some sort of character that, that pops up randomly. So I'll probably make that into a little channel point reward at some point. Or a command, something like that. One of those things where it's like, that's a vocal stem that I have, that I put in the to the point system. Word out of the Prime Minister is being held in tower. Perhaps the Prime Minister wasn't abducted 10 years ago. Could he have been brought to the future like Luke and me? What if all this talk of time travel is real? If so, maybe that was Claire. No, it defies all logic. Claire can't be here after that awful day. There's no way. Concerning Mystery Woman. A woman who looks uncannily like Professor Layton's old sweetheart Claire is wandering around town. Who could she be? Anywho, oh, that's the stairs I mentioned. I thought they mentioned the stairs on the left side, but no, they do mean the right. Off we go. Do you suppose that bronze statue depicts some sort of local hero? I'm going to take a quick look. Oh. So Professor, the man in the statue has the same hand as yours. So he does. And if I'm the man in the statue, does that mean you're the boy there? He doesn't look a thing like me. There's a description of the statue here. Let's see. Seems our friend here was some sort of famous author. An author, you say? Not the professor? Can you imagine if he was? Now that would be quite a coincidence. Let's see what else it says. The fellow used to write big, complicated books, but that all changed because of the boy here. The boy was sick, and to cheer him up, the man wrote an adventure novel for people of all ages. I guess the book was so successful that he went on to write more of them. What such a heartwarming story. Oh, but that's not all, Professor. Here, I'll read you the rest. In the end, the little boy was taken by his illness. However, the extraordinary friendship between the author and the boy would remain forever. I can't believe how sad that ending is. Reminds me of Zero Escape, but in a different way. There, it's not all bad, my boy. It sounds like the two found true friendship in each other. Some people go through their whole lives without experiencing that. It wouldn't be a coincidence because the situation was contrived by the game developers. Now that's getting too meta. That's getting a little too meta. But true. There are no coincidences in game design. Only bugs. I suppose so. It's still sad though. Look here, it says in memory of an extraordinary and everlasting friendship. Wouldn't it be wonderful if our friendship grew to those heights? God, I wish I had that. What do you mean if? Our friendship is already extraordinary and everlasting. Everlasting friendship. Now, Luke, I didn't mean to ruffle your feathers. We're right. You're right, we're very good friends. You're not upset, are you? Why would I ever be upset? Anyway, we better get going. Oh dear. There's a guy there. I remember that guy. I do remember that guy from this game. There's one. Skip. Should we have a little break before going? Alright, got them all. Puzzle. Raleigh. It's official. I'm a genius. Just listen to this puzzle I thought up. It's a real gem. What a transition. Brothers and sisters. Okay, below our three siblings, A, B, and C, I have one older brother and 3 younger sisters. I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. For all of their statements to be true, what's the smallest number of siblings there can be in the family? I mean, my instinct is to say 6. Well, let's think about this. He has... Hang on. There's gotta be twins in this, right? We start here, and then I'm gonna explain this. Don't you worry, I'm gonna explain this. Might be like this, so that's the oldest brother. No, wait, no, and then erasing it all, it's faster that way. Okay, we have the oldest brother. And then we have the second oldest, which is, A. I'm gonna label that as A. A. And then we have... B, who Yeah, hang on. Okay, hang on. No. Do this first. See if that makes sense. You have to take into account twins. Potentially. Alright, so A is the one who has the oldest brother. But that does mean that A can't... Okay, so A can be a twin. A can potentially be a twin. So that there's multiple older brothers there. And then that means that B can be a twin. So that there's a brother and a sister there. I'm not organizing this well. And then C has the youngest sister there. Which... I'm already solving one puzzle, I can't do two at the same time. Can there be triplets? There could potentially be triplets. I'm not labeling this well. There's at least 3 boys and at least 3 girls. Like, I'm leaning towards 6. I'm leaning towards there being 6. Okay, but I am in fact playing the game, and I want to progress through the game. I'm leaning towards there being 6. I have 1 other brother, 3 younger sisters. 2 older brothers, 2 younger sisters. That's 2 of them in the middle there. 3 older brothers, 1 younger sister. There's 2 in the middle there, right? It can't be 7. I refuse to believe it's 7. Because he's the second oldest. Yeah, he's the second oldest. Because we're taking into account that the pictures here are accurate to the genders. I'm assuming that this is a woman, and this is also a woman, and that this is also a man. Like, I'm assuming that's the correct part. Like, that is just a fact through the picture that we're taking into account as well. Game doesn't mention that, but we kind of have to do that ourselves through inferences and things like that. So yeah, he's the second oldest. But he doesn't mention the other brother. He doesn't mention the other brother. I'm putting down 6, and that's gonna be wrong. I don't.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Like, that makes sense. It has to be 3 and 3 at least. That's just what makes sense. The smallest possible number is 6. At first glance, it might seem like there are only 5, but the fact that the A says he has 3 younger sisters means that there are at least 3 female siblings. Likewise, the fact that C says he has 3 older brothers means there must be at least 3 male siblings. So 5 siblings isn't quite enough. He just forgot to mention the fact that he also has a younger brother. He just didn't mention that fact is all. Brothers and sisters. Oh, you solved it! You must have cheated or something. Later, cheater pants. I got the coffee sticker. Wonderful. Alright, I'll look at your puzzle, okay? Hang on. Okay, we're good. Where is it? This one? This one. I have more brothers than I have sisters. I have more than 2 sisters. The oldest sister is older than the younger sister. And the number of brothers I have is less than 3. How many brothers and sisters do I have? My brothers and I have sisters. I have more than 2 brothers. More than 2 sisters. What? Gotcha. 2 brothers. one sister. Because you are you are one of the sisters. There's 4 altogether. No, wait. I have more than 2 sisters. What? More than 2. Hang on. More than 2. Less than 3. How many brothers and sisters do I have? I have more than 2 sisters. How many brothers I have with less than 3? That's a paradox. Like, my best guesstimate would be that the sister is one of them, but like... Cool! Why would you give me an impossible puzzle and then tell me, hey, it's easy, solve it? Are you trying to get a rile out of me? Is that your purpose in this chat? Because I don't appreciate that if that's the thing you're doing. Not a fan. I think I accidentally moved the stupid window again. Where would the coffee go? Where would the coffee go? But don't steep it for too long. Would that be where the coffee goes? Maybe. We'll put it here for now, but we will take that away if need be. I don't need trolley people in my chat. Alright, into the alleyway. Then why did you insist I keep trying it? Never a good idea to go around tapping rubbish bins, my boy. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go, that's not where I wanted to go, that's not where I want to go. God dang it. Is this really the way to Chinatown? It's awfully dirty and dark. Boy, dark? What is an apprehension? Does this place frighten you, my boy? Me? Scared? No. No way. I just want to get out of here. Let's go. Now, Luke, don't you run off. Be careful. You could slip. Whoa! Ow, 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 ow! Oh dear, what did I just tell you? Professor, are you smiling right now? Smiling? Me? Certainly not. Are you quite alright? I just sprained up my knee a little. I'll walk it off. Oh good, I was worried for a moment. Let's go. No, we're heading back. Excuse you, we are heading back because there's a guy over here. No, just shut. I mean, obviously that would be true. In any sort of situation. Okay, that's 2. Where's the 3rd one? God bless America, where is it? Whatever. Layman! A real man backs down from no puzzle. In fact, nothing delights him more than pursuing a solution. You there! You're a man, are you not? Well then, don't just stand there, solve the puzzle! How bad is it? Oh, that's fine. The mysterious memo. Okay. When you returned to your apartment, you discovered a strange piece of paper next to your calculator. Your roommate must have been trying to tell you something before he left. The note says 101 times 5. What could this mysterious memo mean? What are my options for inputting the answer? We can put up to 3 digits. 505 is in fact what you get from that. So my assumption is SOS? SOS?
Let's see if I've got this right.
505 loaves of
Just
baked
as I
bread at the
suspected.
bakery. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Your roommate was asking for help. Why did they do it in such a convoluted way? We don't know.
At last, an answer! You, sir, prove beyond a shadow of doubt that every puzzle has an answer. Excellent work, my good man.
Thanks. Could you help me find the final hint coin? Because I can't... The garbage cans aren't yielding anything. Cool. Well... I give up. We're heading forward. Hello. Oh! Hidden puzzle!
Yikes, it broke!
Well, what do you expect me to go poking at everything?
But I wasn't even tapping at that hard.
Luke?
Sorry. I probably should have been more careful.
I agree. Now let's see what kind of damage it caused here. What's this? I do believe this leads somewhere interesting. Let's have a look at what's on the other side.
But isn't this trespassing? Professor, wait up!
God dang it, did I find the... I found plot. Not what I meant to do. Ah, so that's where this leads.
Can we leave now, Professor? The casino staff will not be happy about this if they find out.
Real puzzle, what you roommate want all that bread? Feed it to 50 bajillion ducks. All the ducks. Don't feed ducks bread, it's a lot of carbs. You're such a worrywart, Luke.
Maybe so, but I still think we should leave right away.
Fascinating. That wood has a distinctly moldy smell to it. Great! Glad we've got that covered. I don't think I'm quite tall enough to reach that. Okay, there's another one. Fascinating. I will get that later then. Party. Hey little man, you ever been so bored you keel over? Me too. Like right now.
Why are you so bored?
Well, mostly because I got nothing to do. But also because I sort of lost my life and now I can't find it.
How does one lose one's life?
A while back this guy tells me I can make money hand over fist doing easy work. I was out of a job at the time, so I figured why not, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think so too, until I realized my sweetheart gig isn't so sweet, you know? Guy throws me in a dark hole and has me digging all day, all night. I bust my hump 24/7.
Sounds like whatever he was paying you, it wasn't worth it.
I haven't gotten to the worst part yet. When I finally finish the job, I head home, right? But everything gets all switched around while I'm in the hole, and I can't find my family or house.
Oh my gosh! Maybe you traveled through time like we did.
Who, what, where now? I don't really follow you, but I do know I've been out here on my own for a while. Only thing I've got to pass the time are these puzzles I do, yeah? Here, try one. Twisted tunnels. Alright. You dig a bunch of tunnels, but they turn out to be as convoluted as an ant farm. You have to connect A to A... Oh god, yeah, the stupid feet things. I remember those from, like, doing geometry class. Like... A to A, foot. Let's call it A foot. Oh no, it's A prime, that's what it is. A to A prime, B to B prime, and C to C prime. You can't use the same path twice, however the only way to do this is to make one connection go above the ground. It's connection A, B, or C. Not suppose you just trace lines. I'm fine with just tracing lines. That is still a puzzle. In a sense. Finding out which line is the correct line. I'm fine with that. One of my favorite puzzles from the last game involved tracing the lines, and then you stuck the plugs up the guy's nose. I thought that was very funny and silly, goofy. You can't use the same path twice, however, the only way to do this is to make one connection go above the ground. Which connection do you need to make above the ground? Alright, so... Is there any way to get to A? That's a real puzzle because of the guy. It's more of a trick question than anything else. That's guys, this maze not a puzzle. A maze is still a puzzle. Oh, where does this guy go? Where do you go? Oh, fascinating. It might be A. But let's check the other route. Let's check where these guys land. Do you go anywhere near A at all? Okay, this goes around here, and then this can double back to here. So A's fine. A is fine. We can cross that off the list. Get that out of here. Now let's try B. It looks straightforward, but it is not as simple as it seems. Where do these lead? Where do these guys go? Okay. You know, B seems to be able to connect, right? Following that line, and I go down here, and then I go through this area, and that leads me to B, which means that it has to be C, right? Am I going crazy?
Solved.
I'm not going crazy. Hooray!
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
That's weird. You make all 3 connections if C goes above the ground. That's the only way you can do C. Sending out in 505. Sending out a 505. Good job there, little man. I can tell you're a thinker. You remind me of my son. He thinks he knows everything, but he's a good boy. He used to love it when I give him the puzzle to work on. Sure wish I could see the scamp. Now I hear what the guy's saying. And here's the thing. I understand what's going on here, but I can't explain that. I can't explain that right now because, for reasons. But I get what he's talking about. Look! We're on the right track! There's the River Thames! Indeed, and it looks as majestic as ever. I suppose some parts of London never change. Change? Change. We'll go with that. Even after 10 whole... Hey, that wasn't there before! I see you've noticed it too, Luke. That has to be the biggest lighthouse I've ever seen, and it sure wasn't there before. It's in almost pristine condition, so it must have been built fairly recently. Hello, good sir. These stairs appear to lead down to the river. Hey! Oh, yawning, hello. It doesn't feel like the future at all. That's great and all, Luke, but I'm trying to find hint coins. None on the lighthouse? None on the lighthouse. But they do have power plants! Yuck. Hello. What you got for me, good sir? Graham. Good day, you two. Isn't the view here positively glorious? Yes, it's quite nice. It's nothing short of breathtaking.
Psst! Professor, look at this guy. Do you suppose he could be part of the family?
Now you listen, boy. I'm standing right here. If you have something to say, say it to my face. What's more, I don't appreciate being associated with those drably dressed ruffians. Look at this suit, boy. Do you see the stitchwork? This is custom made in Italy. Italy, I say.
Ever so sorry, sir. I meant no offense. It was foolish of me to think that you were part of that bunch.
Well, as long as you acknowledge your mistake, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones this once. But just so there's no doubt as to my identity, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands London's most distinguished, dashing, and debonair man. The name's Graham. I would tell you to remember my name, but I know you'll never forget it.
Got it. Graham. London's most distinguished, dashing, and I forgot the last part. But I won't forget the name, I promise.
Great. Well, anyways. Who's that guy? Who's this fella? Why would anyone build a lighthouse in a place like that? Surely no one throws their rubbish into a wet river. People do. It happens all the time, Layton. You're a fool to believe otherwise. Cuthbert. Oh, hello there. Say, do you happen to know if this is the way to Chinatown? Yeah, this path will take you there, probably. Probably? Haven't you taken this path before? No way. I've just got this feeling that something could happen to me down there. Something bad. Like what if I run in with the family? That would get messy fast. I'm better off just staying here and solving puzzles. Hide and goon seek. Oh boy. Aww. I have a feeling the family's goons might be lurking around here. I didn't want any trouble, so I've hidden in a spot where I can spy on them without being seen. Do me a favor, will you? Tell me how many goons there are. Ah, this is a WarioWare micro game. Where you have to count all the cats. So that's one there. I think that's also a goon, so that's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. Just 6? Oh. Hang on, I think that's the same guy, right? Isn't it? No. Hang on. I gotta start over. If I do this, it'll help a lot. Epilepsy warning. Oh, is that a guy? That was a guy! Hey! I saw you! I saw you pop up. Okay, hang on, let me try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? 4. 4, 5, 6. There he is. 7, 8. I think there's 8. I didn't know it did that. That's very funny. That's very funny. That's so very cute. I saw you pop up back
Here's
there.
my answer.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to say.
I did check every nook and cranny. I counted 8. I swear to God, I counted 8 of them. I did. That guy over there is one of them. If I put it over here and then move over, then he gets upset at me. Unless this guy isn't a goon. Are you saying this guy is not a goon because he doesn't have the funny hat on? Ow! Hey! Hang on. Hey! Hey! There's another one. 9 or 10? That is the question, because I thought I saw somebody over here. Did I just end up missing something else, or? Yeah, that guy's up there. Unless I was looking at this fist, that might be what I was looking at. Is there 9 then? Is that just it? I've missed the barrel. I missed the funny looking barrel. Ooh. That's a bros attack. You put the
How
Mario
about
Brothers
this?
in the barrel and then you let them do the thing.
I knew it!
Yeah, okay. There are 9 goons creeping about. That's a cute doggy. I got the man sticker! Evil man! Hey, you solved my puzzle. I forgot his voice already.
Guess you're not part of the family then. They're not too bright, see? Of course not. We're no family goons. I'm Luke, and this man here is the famous Professor Layton. Ah! Layton, you say? Of course he's not a family goon. He's the head honcho. Help! Somebody help me! Oops, I forgot how the name Layton tends to scare the socks off people in this time. Yes, it's unfortunate, but people seem to think I'm a criminal. On a more interesting note, do take a look at the ground, Luke. Wet footprints, part 2. The footprints would belong to the man who just ran off. Come to think of it, his feet and pants were all wet. But why? A bit chilly out? It's a bit chilly to be out for a swim, don't you think? Indeed. So how did he get all wet? Wet. Men in white laboratory coats seem to be all over this part of town, but the odd thing is that their trousers and clothes are always soaking wet. Why on earth would they be walking around London with wet feet? Guess I'm gonna go fishing. Alright. You know, Professor, with all the trees here, this hill is actually kind of creepy. What's the matter, Luke? Are you afraid of bumping into a ghost? Come on, Professor! I know you would never believe in something that's so unscientific. Unscientific, you say? Yeah, there's no proof that ghosts exist. Nothing based on fact, anyway. As a man of science, naturally, you don't fear something as silly as ghosts, right? I dropped frames and I didn't even notice! God dang it! I had the whole thing up and everything, and I didn't even notice. Son of a hoo-ha. Well, maybe just a little. Oh, hello, game. What happened there? He did not pee his pants. They're not peeing their pants. Only a trickle of sunlight makes it through the trees. Don't dilly-dally, Professor. Let's move on. Let's get a move on. Let's get moving! There's something sinister about the shape of the tree. That's 2. Come on. Layton, I need you to stop talking about the sunlight. Layton. There it is. Alright, cool. We're outie. Is it through here? Outie 5000. It's time! There's a pleasant breeze coming from the river. Alright, that's 1. That's 2. It's a pile of junk, alright, but is it all worthless? No. Here? Nope. Oh, well, never mind. Here we are. I can't stop looking at this curious flower and the strange little insects zipping around it. Oh, it's not time yet. Okay. There we go, 3. Hello! Seagal. Psst. Hey there, you two. You got a lost look about you. Do you know where you are? I confess we do not. It's our first time passing through here. Listen, I could be wrong, but it looks like you two are a couple of upstanding citizens. I'm a nice fella, so I'll clue you two in. You're standing right on top of a black market bazaar. Black market? Wow! Wow! An underwater adventure? I was right, kid. We sell a lot of weird stuff out here, and no one questions where it comes from. If it was me and those shiny loafers of yours, I'd keep my head down and vamoose as quick as I can. Yes, that does seem prudent. Before we go though, tell me, why do people come all the way out here to do their shopping? Listen kids, the things for sale here? Well, let's just say you won't find them at the supermarket. But come to the bazaar, and you can say, and who can say what treasures you'll find. So you deal in antiques and other rare items. I think we've asked enough questions for one day, Luke. Let's move on, shall we? You two be careful. Oh, and if you're ever in the market for something hard to locate, swing by. Cat? Cat? Oh my gosh, look at that shape. That's a beautiful shape for a cat. Oh, hello there, Mr. Cat. Excuse me. Professor Layton is Jewish. He never takes acid, he never takes off. His name is Herschel, and he's in academia. A lot of people do headcanon that he's Jewish. based primarily off of his name, but also we don't get to see his hair in this game, but in a different game we do get to see his hair, and it's he's got a bit of he's got some curlier hair, so that also leads people to believe that he might be what is it? Not Polish descent. Kinda, maybe it's Polish descent? Something like that. This family has a history in like Jewish ties. I don't know how to say it correctly because it's not like, it is like family history, but like it's not the same as saying like you have Italian ancestry. I don't think his headcanon seems fairly conclusive. Okay. I mean, I don't know. They don't talk about religion in this game. So I wouldn't know. Catanova is this cat's name. That's lovely. I can do a pretty good kitty voice when I go. And it freaks out the cats that I see whenever I go to people's houses. But I can't do like that kind of cat noise, like a meow. Not really. What's he saying, Luke? He says he's in a bit of a jam, Professor. Cat romance? Aw, no. Oh. This tomcat is trying to meet up with his sweetheart. However, the dogs on the squares with X can smell a cat up to 3 squares away and chase him off. They can't, however, smell a cat through the wall. Which entrance? A, B, C, or D? Should the tomcat take to be reunited with his lady friend? Sometimes the cats just gotta flirt with each other. Yeah, these are blocked off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, hang on. That didn't work out right. These ones are blocked off. These are blocked off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For me, they got 180 degrees and caught in between. One pet I like to pet. Every chance gets that stroke at every chance. Oh. Thanks. Thanks for that. Would C be able to get by undetected? I feel like it would. Would D not be able to? Oh yeah, no, because these are blocked off. Yes, you would be able to get there by undetected then. Cool, cool, cool. See, it is.
This one's as good as solved. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I only sometimes am down for funny haha penis jokes, but only sometimes. Usually in the company of far more other people. Perfect. The answer is C. Reunited at last. Hooray! Meow. Meow. I know! I'm glad we could help you too. Harry Warren, his orchestra did that song. That sounds like a famous band that I do not know. Sorry. Apologies. Yes, glad to be of service. Layton doesn't know what just happened. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It was in the 20s. Ah. Oh, this is fine and normal. Do you suppose anyone lives up there? Maybe. Concerning men at the door. Got another one. There we go, that's all 3. Hello, fellas. Don't mind us. Oh my god. I forgot that was who they were. Oh, Lord, smell me. Oi, just what do you two think you're doing? No one passes through this gate here. Now clear out, or we'll be having more than words with each other. I see. Only known for that song. I gotcha. One-hit wonders then. Even back in the 1920s. Well, I guess you can't just say it was in the 20s now because we're in 2026, but even in the 1920s, people were talking about sexual intercourse in music. How scandalous! Then never then. They're just a pair of brutes, don't you agree? Professor, what are you thinking about?
Tell me, Luke, did those two remind you of anyone we knew? It's not an exact match, but they do bear an odd resemblance to a certain pair of feathers we know.
Of course! You're talking about Inspector Chelmy and Barton!
I am. The similarities are quite striking, don't you think?
Big guy in charge, check. Short assistant, check. But something tells me the inspector wouldn't take kindly to being told he resembles a criminal.
Speaking of the inspector, did his presence at the event seem at all odd to you?
The event? You mean the time machine demonstration?
Funny enough, people had sex in the 20th century. I know. You say that does remind me of when my mother had gotten pregnant with my brother. This is a weird story, I know, already. But she wasn't in a relationship at the time. And so her grandmother, my great-grandmother, was like, when like my mom had announced that she was pregnant, my great-grandma was like, how did that happen? Despite the fact that she had 3 kids, and then all 3 of her kids had kids, so... My mom was like, Grandma, you know how that happens. She was probably in... Oh yeah, she would have been in her 70s in that point, I think? Yeah, in her 70s at that point. It's funny to think about, at the very least. Grandparents are funny. And in comparison, my grandmother on my dad's side, did this little trick where she would pull her middle finger out and pull it off to the side of her face. As if she was rubbing her cheek, but just with her middle finger to secretively flip people off. So, you know, my family's fascinating. I have a bunch of different family stories from various different things. But this is not the time. We're doing puzzles. Yeah, it was Immaculate Conception. In the 1990s. Amazing. Yes, why would you suppose a police inspector was invited to an event like that in the first place?
Well, he's cracked quite a few tough cases. Maybe his celebrity status got him invited.
Yes, I'd assume the same thing. After all, pseudo-celebrity status... They say status. They say status instead of status there. It's weird. I'm American, so that's weird to me. Pseudo-celebrity status is what got you and me our tickets. Our tickets.
Pseudo-celebrity? Nonsense, you're the great Professor Layton. The very model of a modern-day English gentleman.
I'm the very model of a modern Major General. I hate to say it, Luke, but I think you're the only one who'd heap that kind of praise on me. From what I saw, almost everyone there was part of London's upper class or the media. The inspector and I were clear exceptions to an otherwise homogeneous list of names.
So?
Oh my god, yawning! Oh, help me. Help me. So the question looms before us. Why did Dr. Starngun, whoever he is, invite the inspector and me? The inspector and I? No, it would be inspector and me. That's grammatically correct, actually. What I wouldn't give to hear the inspector's take on the event.
Yeah, it's too bad we'd have to go back to our own time to ask him. Wait a second! What if the inspector is still working here in the future?
Professor, there you are.
Oh, hello, Luke.
I couldn't help but overhear you as I ran up.
Did you say you'd like to meet with the inspector?
Yes, ideally we'd meet him back in our own time, while the events of 10 years ago are still fresh. I think we can make that happen.
But how?
Let's continue this conversation away from prying eyes, shall we? Why don't we head over to the wooded area to the west? Is it now time? Can it now be time? Is it now time? It's not time yet. That will be important for later, I promise. There, much better. I don't think anyone is likely to overhear us here. Mentioned that there was a way for us to visit the inspector who exists in our own time. I can only imagine this means returning to the present. Is that possible? Indeed, Professor, but the only way to do it is to use the wormhole in the clock shop.
But the door to that place is bolted shut. How do we get in?
That shouldn't be a problem. I can get that door open for you. Strange. Why is it that you have such easy access to the wormhole?
I promise I'll explain everything when we get there. Please trust me on this. But for now, let's return to the clock shop on Midland Road. What about our plan to head into Chinatown? That'll have to go on the back burner for now. The situation has changed. Oh, are we done now? I could end the stream, potentially. I want to go for a little bit longer, but... Chapter 4, back to the present. That's the wrong way. Excuse me. It confuses me because the top of the screen here is like more so where I think they would be coming from, just due to the perspective. But it's not. Skip it up, beta. Say, when was that lighthouse in the Thames built? About 5 or so years ago. They would complain about the lighthouse' peculiar location. Putting a structure like that in the middle of the Thames seems like it'd do more harm than good. Make a good point, Professor. But enough chat about the city. We need to make for the clock shop. Thanks, man. Oh, thank goodness you stopped. The most debonair gentleman in London requires your assistance. Okay, what's the matter? It's that blasted bird over there. That dreadful creature swooped down and plucked my best cufflinks right off my sleeves. What bird? Hello, friend. Hi. Oh, that must be the bird this fellow was talking about. Oh, wow, a parrot! Don't just stand there gaping. Grab that awful thing before he gets away. You may not have noticed, sir, but we're in a bit of a hurry here. Listen to yourself, Luke. Don't you remember what the professor always says? Helping people in need is the duty of every gentleman. I suppose you got me there. Very well then. Let's think. This bird clearly likes shiny objects. Tell me, sir, do you have anything else shiny we could borrow for a moment? Of course, what sort of gentleman would I be without the proper accoutrement? Here, I carry around this garnet for when I need to accessorize with a little flash. Garnet Steven Universe? I was just talking about her. Oh dear. How come future Luke didn't want to help him? We'll talk about that later, that's spoilers. We'll talk about Luke's antisocial nature in the future for later, that's spoilers. He gets grumpy as an adult. Ugh. The apocalypse happened and now he's grumpy. What's wrong? Curses, my garnet has fallen to the bottom of my bag and I can't reach it! You're not making it very easy to help you, sir. Clutter bag. Is this a sliding puzzle? Okay, this is the rest of the stream, everybody. Here we go. A red garnet has fallen to the bottom of a downright cluttered bag. Can you slide around the other items in the bag to move the gem to the top? Use the stylus to slide the blocks around the touchscreen. Okay. So the thing about sliding puzzles is that they suck, and I hate them with a fiery passion. Absolutely god-awful and I hate them. Okay, that's somewhere. That's not a great place. Sliding puzzles are just, it's just, they're hard for me to really figure out, and I don't know why. They just are. Maybe I shouldn't have moved that. Maybe I shouldn't have moved that. Maybe I shouldn't have moved that. We're gonna move this back down here. Nope. I have to move that. In fact, I need to move that in order to move this. That's cool. What if I do that and this? Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Where are we going? I don't know, but we're getting somewhere. Yep. Yeah, nope. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Things are happening. They aren't necessarily good things, but things are happening. We're doing things. We're making them happen. I've done it!
I do believe I've got the answer.
Hey! Future Luke's first puzzle. That's fun.
It seems I was right on the money.
There we go.
yeah, this is the first time they had other people solving the puzzle, because I don't think Flora ever solved a puzzle before this. So, and she was the only other companion person that they had in Layton. So this is the first time they have other people solving puzzles alongside Layton and Luke. And that's fun. Right, just look at that sparkling gem. They're just always tricky for me. I can't do sliding puzzles. They're really bad. I'm really bad at them. Something about my spatial awareness is off. That's spoilers once again. Aha! There we are. May like this flashy bauble will attract the feathery fellow. When he gets close, see if you can make friends. I'm fine with spoilers, but not everybody is. Leave it to me. Here we go. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Got it. Right then, here goes. This looks like you're using like a Pokeball on it. Here it comes. Don't worry, little guy. We won't hurt you. You don't say. So that bird seems pretty keen on you. Are you friends now? Of course. Now that you're friends, why don't you give him a name? That's a great idea, Professor, but what should I name him? I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that you can name the parrot in this game. That's fun. Squingle Doopus. That can't fit. Scorgus Borgus. I'll name him Jack. Sparrow. Harry Roy in the Orchestra. I don't have an attachment to Harry Roy in the Orchestra, unfortunately. Oh, that doesn't work. Jack Sparrow, like that. It looks a little bit weird, but don't worry about it, it's fine. In reference to Hermitcraft. Don't worry about it. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, I'm Jack Sparrow. Hello back to you. I'm Luke. Nice to meet you too, Jack Sparrow. Well done, Luke, that was amazing. I was gonna say, I don't know if movies exist in this universe, but they do. At the very least, they exist in the future, when Layton's daughter is around. I don't know if they exist right now. They might, though. Of course! What else would you expect from the apprentice of the great Professor Layton? The parrot minigame has been added to the trunk. Yeehaw. Parrot, you have a new feathered friend, Jack Sparrow the parrot. The parrot minigame has been added to the trunk. First, have the parrot play with Luke to learn the basics. Once you've done that, you'll have the chance to do lots more with your parrot pal. Thank heavens you caught that feathery menace. What fine young men you two are. Keep at it and one day you may well each become a true gentleman like myself. We're glad we could help. Here you go. I believe these cufflinks and garnet are yours. Oh yes, there we are. With these on, I'm even more devastatingly handsome than before. Now I believe you two young men deserve something for your trouble. Oh, there's really no need, sir. Yes, he's right. Helping people is reward enough for any gentleman. Sick, no reward. We have he's there in the corner with the cane. The parrot's there. I can't like show him to you, but you can see him. Alright, hang on. We got I thought that said white goats and wet clothes, but it's white coats. What do you mean I have another sticker? What do you mean I have another sticker? Oh, the man. Okay. Customer. And I could put this guy anywhere, I guess. I'm not making him the manager. I am not making him the manager. We'll put him here. Don Paolo. Alright, anyways. Parrot minigame. Here we go. Hey, let's have some fun, Jack Sparrow. Right, so all you have to do is bring the apple to me. Think you can do it? Oh, this minigame! Oh my goodness, look at this. This is so cute. The parrot has generously volunteered his services as a delivery bird. Unfortunately, the heavy items he has to carry make it hard for him to fly properly. Predict his flight path and help him to the recipient by making him purchase out of rope for him. So it's this kind of mini game where you draw lines and guide the things to where their destination. There's plenty of mini games that do that. It even, once again, I'm referencing WarioWare again. There's a micro game that's similar to this, to like drawing a line and stuff, but it's leading water to a flower instead. I do enjoy the accordion players that are used in the game music. He's been playing for 2 hours. I mean, yeah. Create a perch for your parrot by connecting any 2 posts with a rope. The number of ropes at your disposal changes with each delivery request. Oh boy. The position and angle of each perch will affect the trajectory of your parrot's flight. Build efficient perches that will help your parrot get to its destination as quickly as possible. Ropes can't intersect with each other. Also, you can't attach 2 ropes to the same post. I think I said intersects, but don't worry about it. Tap clear to erase all the ropes. Press start to send your parrot out. Watch how he flies closely. If you want to cancel a delivery attempt while the parrot is flying, tap quit. When the parrot lands on a flat perch, he will return to his basic flight pattern when he takes off next. By laying out a number of well-placed perches, your parrot can fly to very high places. Complete the course by getting your parrot over to the delivery recipient. Hui! During delivery, if your parrot flies off screen or falls into a hole, you must reattempt delivery. The parrot must reach the recipient before time runs out, so keep an eye on the clock. This is also timed, huh? We have 5 ropes. This one's a simple one. And he'll go there. I'll put one down here just in case. I probably don't need that rope, but that's okay. Oh no, maybe I did need that rope. I did in fact need that rope. Yay! An apple for Luke! Yay! Wow, great work, Jack Sparrow! You got the apple to me in no time! Wow, great! Wow, great! Whenever you want to do another delivery, just give me a squawk, won't you? Delivery squawk! Delivery squawk! Alright, so all you have to do is bring that apple to me. Oh, okay. So I cannot do another delivery just yet. Alright, let's get further back to the clock shop. I've probably seen that video before, honestly. I don't remember it necessarily, but I think I've seen it before. It would be funny if I went through the casino again, but I'm not going to. Is that a bird? I think there's a bird over there. I didn't notice that before. I've seen a number of parrot videos. Like, the gray ones. I don't remember what they're called, but the gray ones are, like, incredibly intelligent, as far as I know. Like, there's a lot of different birds in general that are just super, super smart, and it's impressive. Let's take the path on the left up here. The left? Will that way take us back to Midland Road as well? It will, and in half the time. African gray parrots, that's what they're called, thank you. Yeah, like, the African gray parrots are very smart, and, like, crows and ravens are also very smart birds. And I watched, like, a video the other day where I think it was a raven, was, like, playing around in, was, like, playing around in the snow and trying to, like, sled down. New Caledonian crows use tools. I don't know where those, crows are. But I would have assumed that at least, like, chimpanzees could ask questions. Because they have displayed levels of intelligence similar to that, but, thanks. That definitely answers the question, thank you. It will, and in half the time. I read that already. Whatever. Oh, I remember this guy. Abraham Lincoln is here for some reason. Why is Abraham Lincoln here? Don't worry about it. I wonder if that haze is caused by pollution. Door? I bet the view from the observation deck is out of this world. It does have quite the view, but we don't have time to stop right now. It's the clock shop. Well, yeah, but I don't know where New Caledonia is, if that's actually a real place still. Must be a lovely view of the park, up here.
Come on. There we go. 2. Where's the third one? Where's the third one? Where are you? The path is covered in ants. Little guys. Oh, it is still a real place. That's neat. Boy. Yeah, there's jokes about like Raven's, I guess Raven's intelligence and like the 1,000-Year Door. About how they're so intelligent that they're having conversations about the conservation of energy. And like the stock market. I didn't fully get the jokes as a kid, but it's one of those things like in SpongeBob where you don't really fully get the jokes as a kid, but you get them when you're older. Anywho. Silky. I see you staring at me. What do you need, boy? Oh, nothing, sir. I just saw you there and thought I'd say hello. You've got some guts approaching me. It makes me laugh. Whoa. I can read. It's been a while since I had myself a chuckle like that. Let me think you of a puzzle. I went for an Obama voice. I was trying to go for Lincoln, but I went for an Obama voice. Coat confusion. Oh no. The 4 children below were playing in the park when they suddenly realized they needed to go home. In their haste, however, they mixed up all their coats. I forgot my coat. Hey, A's name is written in my coat. Wait a minute, I didn't even bring my coat today, but I'm wearing one now. This definitely isn't my coat. Who's wearing D's coat? A. That one's A's. Didn't even bring a coat today, so this definitely isn't my coat. And this definitely isn't D's coat. Why are there 3 coats? Why are there 3 coats? He said he forgot his coat. So I guess... Well, yeah, okay, so that's A. So there's... C doesn't have a coat. That one's A. So this needs to be... This one's either B or D's. And that can't be D's, because he says it's definitely not his coat. So C is wearing D's coat.
This one's as good as solved.
The abominable snowman. I've seen that joke made before many a time. I feel like I have at least. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. A, B, and D all brought coats to the park. B is wearing A's coat, so this just leaves the coats that B and D originally brought. D isn't wearing his own coat, so he must be wearing B's. That means C must be wearing D's coat. Why did C even put on a coat if he didn't even bring one? What's wrong with him? Let that puzzle be a lesson to you. If you're careless with your things, you can lose them. Here, take this. I found it over there. You must have left it behind last time you were here. I didn't, but it's him! I don't think we spotted him yet in this game. I'm gonna put him here. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but he's the explorer guy. Alright. Midland Rose is just on the other side of that door. I'll run ahead and open it. Hey! The door's locked! Locked? That can't be. Step aside, Luke. I'll get it to open. Strange, it is locked. Look here, you two. There's an unusual set of numbers embedded in this door. Missing tiles. Aw, no. Okay. To open the door, place 4 numbered tiles on the blank spaces that all the conditions set forth by the equations are fulfilled. Slide them into the slot, and switch the positions. Oh, this is some 999 type of BS. Okay. This isn't the same level as F in 15 or 16. Maybe, I think it was 15. This isn't the same level as like F in 15 in that game, but this is definitely something else. So, the things to note are, these are multiplication, these are addition. This is convoluted as all get out. think a 1 needs to be here in order to make the multiplication make a bit more sense. And either a 9 or an 8 has to be in here just to make it a bit easier as well. So let's put... Maybe we need both of them, actually. Hang on. Let's try a little something something. No, hang on. Okay. Hang on. Okay. No, that don't work out. That would have to be a 7. Alright, 2... So that equals... Wait, so 2 plus 7 equals 1 times 9. 1 plus 9 does not equal 2 times 7, however. But we're on the right track with putting the 2 and the 1 in those places. Let's try 3 and 5, perhaps. Perhaps? Perhaps. So 1 plus 5 does in fact equal 2 times 3, and 2 plus 3 does in fact equal 1 times 5. So I think we're good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I do believe I've got the answer.
Oh, it's another future puzzle? That didn't look like he was thinking it was correct.
I think not.
I missed what he said. That didn't look like it. That did not look like he thought he was correct. Oy. Here is one possible solution. The right half and the left half of the equation are interchangeable. Oh, okay. So you could put the 1 and the 5 in the front, or in the 2 and the 3 in the back if you so desire. Since they involve addition and multiplication, the equation is viable even the 2 numbers on the left side swap positions, or if the 2 numbers on the right side swap positions. Every girl who played this game had a crush on Future Luke. Oh my god, the amount of fan art I saw of Future Luke when I was in the Layton fandom, like back in 2014. It was insane. He was the residential Tumblr sexy man of all time. Except people that is verifiable. He was just all over the place. He was the Tumblr sexy man. That and the guy in Miracle Mask, Randall. Everybody talked about that guy too. I didn't care, because I was more interested in the guy who had a split personality disorder. Not like in a I'm attracted to him sort of way, in a I'm fascinated by how you work sort of way. And that's probably a bad thing to have an interest in, I feel like. Wonderful work, Big Luke. I think it's a little early. Congratulations, Professor. The door still won't open. If the puzzle won't keep the door shut, what is? Well, I suppose it's time for Plan B. Might seem like too simple a solution, but would you two help me shove this door? Certainly. It seems to be one of the other options anyway. Ready, everyone? All together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oof! Oof! Oh, he's dead. Who's that sprawled out on the street? It's hard to believe, but this fellow must have fallen asleep against the door. This just goes to show that every puzzle has an answer. Even that answer is just brute force. Just brute force a puzzle, there you go. Your plan A is only as ever good as your plan B. Well, you gotta have backup plans. And backup plans, that's important. Always have a plan Z. Well, think fast, Professor, because that answer is coming right at us. He looks mad. I've never seen Money Plane before. I don't know what it's about, or anything of it, or who is even in it. Nicholas. Hey, why'd you kick down my napping door? Not only did it hurt, but you woke me up. I keep going straight for the, like, the sort of, hey, forget about it type of accent, and I don't mean to, it just keeps happening. Throwing country in there, let's try it. We're terribly sorry, sir. Please understand that we had no idea you were there. Oh. Oh, didn't realize it was you. Look, forget I saw anything. I'm feeling kinda queasy, so I'm just gonna head home now. I seem to have driven that poor man off again. I wouldn't fret over it too much, Professor. Besides, we need to keep moving towards the clock shop. We're just about there. But yeah, I think we'll get back to the future and then we'll Back to the future, Marty. We gotta go back in time. And then we'll, stop for the day. Oh dear, these weeds have been left to grow out of control. Hello? Hello?
Watch out, Professor. There's a bee over there.
It's time!
Now, Luke, I'm sure he won't hurt us, as long as we don't bother him.
If you say so.
You know, I've never seen a bee quite like this. Can you try talking to him, Luke?
I suppose I can give it a shot.
Well, look at Mr. Tall out here. Clearly he knows a bee of distinction when he sees one.
What a guy. One of my favorite parts, there's a Layton movie. By the way, just there is on back to Layton movie is that in the Layton movie, you get to see how Luke talks to animals. He's able to talk to animals. That wasn't a trait that was in Curious Village. He was just good with animals, but then it became a trait of his in Diabolical Boxing. Now it's just an established character trait that they are kind of really forcing to be in this game, for sure. But in it's Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva is what the movie's called. You get to see how he talks to animals. He just makes the animal noises as he talks, and it's very cute. It's very adorable. He's talking to, like, in the movie he talks to like a pack of wolves, and he just starts making noises, and it's funny. I love that.
Wow, you're not like any bee I've ever met.
So right now all they're hearing is Luke just making buzzing noises.
Isn't that what I just said? Well, it's true. I'm no run of the IFB, but I do try to blend in.
You'd probably have better luck blending in if you didn't talk.
Sure, whatever you say, smart guy. But listen, I've got something you should hear. You know those puzzles you don't get around to solving? Well, they all come hang out with me.
What happened to... Well, I was gonna say what happened to Granny Riddleton. She retired. That was what happened.
You see, I have what you might call one of them magnetic personalities.
A little bit. He does a little bit sound like he's
Wait,
drunk.
are you saying you've got the same job as Granny Riddleton?
Granny who? I don't know no grannies. But my name is Beasley. I'm gonna tell you how to peruse those puzzles now. So listen good.
I'm all ears.
Tap that flower over there to see a list of all the puzzles I've got. It's as simple as that.
Thanks, man.
So anytime you get a craving to solve some of the puzzles you left behind, come here. Did that all make sense? Because people tell me I do tend to drone on. Get it? Drone?
It makes perfect sense.
All right, then. You have fun with those puzzles, and I'll
Phased
be
right
here if
by
you need
Luke.
me.
Are there any puzzles that we have seen? Puzzles you left behind because they're too tough or whatever are hiding in the
And
block.
they will not be ignored.
Oh, okay. We've gotten all of them. Yay! Alright. Skip it a beat. I don't remember where the clock tower is. I do not remember where the clock tower is. Or the clock shop is, rather. Where is the clock shop? Is it... I passed by it, didn't I? I passed by where I needed to go. It's down here. Oh, he has a puzzle. Watch out, you guys. Can't you see your head in the middle of the construction site? It's good to see that construction appears to be moving along. Puh, if only that were the case. See, we've hit a snag. Look at these boards here. Those are an odd shape. What are you using them for? Nothing right now, but we've got cases of these things, but I can't work with them. I need square boards here. What's the guy to do? Making the cut. Oh, it's an easy one, okay. A piece of wood below is an odd shape that's difficult to work with. Your task is to cut it into two pieces that, when combined, form a square because of the grain of the wood. However, the two pieces can't be flipped or rotated after being cut. Draw lines that show where to make this cut, then tap submit where to make the cut. Use the stylus to draw a line along the edge of the square. Draw a line in an existing line to erase it one square at a time. So I have options. I don't need to make just one line. We need to turn that into a 5x5, which would be relatively easy. Can't be flipped or rotated, so yeah, I can't just do that, unfortunately. Do, 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 do. And that definitely doesn't. Oh no, it does work. That works. That's fine. That's literally all I had to do. Okay, we're good.
That should do the trick.
Hooray! Yippee! Yay!
Well, that's
woohoo!
settled.
Wasn't too hard, right? Hey, look at that one square. Now we've got square boards now. Thanks for the idea, friend. Clock shop. There's the shop. The door was locked earlier and no one would answer it when we knocked. That's because you didn't know the secret knock. What's this? Come on in. Go on, try the door now. I did the wrong accent. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Well, look who's back. Oh, what are you doing hiding there? I see you've learned the secret knock theory. Actually, it was I who did the knocking spring. Oh, that's the completely wrong voice. Actually, it was I who did the knocking spring. Is Cog around? There you are, Luke. Cog's in the back room. Oh, are you friends with the owners of the clock shop, Luke? I suppose I neglected to mention that earlier. Yes, Spring and Cog have been helping me. Cog actually explains the situation better than I do, so you should ask him about it. Alright, let's see what he has to say. No, we're gonna... Oh, hint coins! What do you mean hint coins? Hint coins? Oh, did I miss like a bunch? I missed like a bunch, didn't I? God dang it. She's just doing a little... Mr. Cog must have built every clock in this shop by hand. Hee 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 hoo hoo hoo. Alright. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today, because we are getting up to 2.5 hours actually, so we're gonna put off going back to the past to play some games that suck later for the next stream, which will hopefully actually be on a Friday instead of a Saturday. But that is going to be it for today. On Monday I'm going to be doing more puzzles because I just bought the funny jigsaw, like strange jigsaws game, because I've seen people play it. I haven't played it yet, but I wanted to play it because I saw 2 previous games that person did before, the strange mazes and one that was about like word searches. 12 word searches is what it's called. And I liked how they did. I like the meta factor of the puzzles, those particular puzzles. So curious to see what they did with the jigsaws to make them funky. But yeah, and then Wednesday's gonna be Style Savvy, and then Friday, hopefully, we will be back with this game, but if not, then we'll do it Saturday instead. Otherwise, that's gonna be it for today. I don't think I'm going to be raiding anyone tonight, most likely. Yeah, I don't really feel like doing that. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, bye!